Welcome to the Heidi Thorne Show. I'm your host, Heidi Thorne, and in this podcast, I share my real-world self-publishing and small business experience with you. Before we get started, I just want to remind you to like, comment, share, follow, and subscribe. Now let's get on with today's show. As many of you know, I say that book cover art doesn't matter as much as you think it does. That's because self-published books are rarely in physical retail bookstores where it might be important. And online cover art is usually viewed at a super small, minuscule size. But maybe I'm overlooking an emerging but somewhat disturbing trend. A Washington Post article discussed how books of all genres are now being sourced for use as decor. We've all been to hotel lobbies and restaurants where bookcases display books to give the area a literary vibe or to fit in with some other theme. That's been going on for a long time. Has anybody actually read any of those display books? I haven't. Have you? Now that whole decor thing is being done with some new twists. Zoom and online meeting participants want to be seen in backgrounds that make them look cooler and smarter than their messy real-life digs might suggest. What better way to do that with some perfectly appointed bookshelves for perfect shelfies in the background? The titles may matter or not. It may also not matter whether the person actually read the book or not. The Washington Post article highlighted a company who sources and sells what I would call background books for businesses and decor. They dig through thousands of pounds of remainder and discarded used print books, sorting them by color and size. Then they might sell them by the foot of linear space. Along the same lines, a Mashable article reported on a Hollywood actress who said that books are a must-have decor for their aesthetic value. In an Architectural Digest feature on her home, the actress admitted to purchasing 400 books to fill some bookshelves primarily for interior decorating. So apparently even the worst of books can be resurrected into decor if it's physically the right color and size. Here's a new publishing career: book stylist. A New York Times article featured a book stylist who connects books and publishers with celebrities who are willing and probably paid to be seen with the books in photos and other media. Unlike books as merely decor, book styling may be for any book, new or old. This helps the celebrities tell a story about who they are and what they want people to think they are. The celebrities may or may not, more like probably not, have read the books. For me, that puts the lie in libraries. Here's a fun example from the article. Reality TV star and entrepreneur Kendall Jenner is pictured wearing a sexy bikini, appearing to be reading a book. Notice I said appearing, while she's perched on a yacht. That's what I do when I'm on my yacht. If you followed my rants for a while, you know how I feel about the whole influencer culture. I think it's just so contrived and fake. This just takes it to a higher shelf. If you're an author and writer, how would you feel if your book's real value was in that the cover was the right color and size for a shelf display? How do you feel about your book ending up in a remainder or junk pile, essentially having salvage value based on the paper or binding it has? Would you feel disrespected as a writer and author? At least at the time your self-published book has reached the salvage state, it's already been sold, and you made money on it once. If you cannot handle the thought of your book being repurposed from salvage or a clearance bin, one way to decrease the supply of your self-published book reaching a discard pile is to go with print on demand. Though books could end up in a reject or recycle pile, there might be less of them heading in that direction. I think we again have to question, what is a book? I've talked about the concept of a book from the standpoint of formats: print, ebook, and audiobook. But is a book also an object of art and a status symbol, apart from its function? For a related example, people don't buy luxury Rolex watches to tell time. So is it a bad thing if a publisher or author hires book stylists and celebrities to promote their books in pictures and other media, even if the celebrities don't actually read the book? As I've stressed before, authors need to start thinking of themselves as content creators, not just book writers. In these examples, the content you create might be the look of the book. I hope you found that helpful, or at least interesting. And if you did, please rate, review, and subscribe to The Heidi Thorne Show on whatever podcast app you like to use. I'm on all the major ones, including Apple Podcasts and Spotify. If you like the YouTube video better, you just have to subscribe to my Heidi Thorne YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell so you get an alert when a new video is up. I would appreciate it if you would share the audio or the video with your friends on social media. My self-published books are available on Amazon, Audible, and Apple Books. All you have to do is go to one of those sites, type in my name, Heidi Thorne, and my author page will come up with a list of all available titles. My website is HeidiThorne.com. Thank you so much for listening and for your support. I'll look forward to talking with you again in the next episode, and in the meantime, have a great day.